So for Unit 7 P1 and M1, I'm going to talk about how the test components of fitness and what are the disadvantages and advantages of them. So the first one I chose was muscular strength, and I used a 3 rep max to then work out the 1 rep max for this test. The advantages of this test, I would say, is that the test is easy to carry out and that you can calculate it through computerized websites, and you will get the correct 1 rep max that you need. The disadvantage, I would say, is that someone may not find it applicable to lift as much as they actually can, as they may feel they can't actually do it. So it's more of a psychological thing, which you go down another route to explain, but it's also you need the area and the gym and the weights to do it. So it's not exactly an easy test to gather the equipment for. The second component of fitness I chose was body composition. Body composition is BMI, and the advantage of BMI is you can calculate your weight, height and age and put it into a category, but then this is also a disadvantage because this can put someone in a category of underweight to overweight, and for someone that may not look overweight for their height or their age is then classified as the national average as overweight. So this isn't always a fair or almost well shown test. The third one I chose was flexibility, so this was range of movement. This is a test that's easy to carry out, it's cheap, and the advantage I would say is that you can use apps such as Hoodle, as I did on my PowerPoint, to explain and actually show where the angles are on the range of movement, so you can actually get a clear, good, accurate score. The disadvantage I would say is if you didn't have something such as the app or the floor space, you aren't actually able to get the accurate score or see how how Kyle is actually moving for the range of movement, and therefore you won't be able to take out the test properly, and if you don't have the floor space you definitely won't be able to take out the test. So the fourth one I chose was aerobic endurance. So this was the gas analysis or the Cooper run. The advantage I would say with this is it is very accurate because you are having it timed, you're having graphs taken on it, and it's completely all on the computer and technology and just that side of things. But then this is also what affects the disadvantage side of things, as it's more expensive, it's more harder to get accessible, and it's just harder for people to actually find the time and space and facilities to actually go and do that, take out that test. So the fifth one I chose was speed times strength, which was power. So I chose the vertical jump, which I've also shown in a video in my PowerPoint. This is also an easy test to carry out. You can do it anywhere. If you just place a straight line on the floor and you have a measuring tape for them to then jump, and you can measure where they've jumped to from the back of their heel. That's what you also have to make sure for. But the disadvantage I would say of this is that you are going to need someone to help you as an assistant, so someone to help measure, someone to see where they jump to. So this could be a disadvantage because someone may not actually have someone there to help them out, so they can't perhaps take the test out, or if they can, it won't be an accurate test. And the last one I chose was muscular endurance. So this was the press-ups, how many press-ups you can do in 1 minute. So again, this is easy to take out. You can do it anywhere as long as you've got the floor space. And as long as they're actually able to get down on the floor and do it, then that's an advantage altogether. But on the other side of things, the disadvantage would be, again, you need an assistant because you need it timed. Even though you can have a watch, you've got to make sure that their posture is correct, they're doing everything right, you're motivating them while watching the time. So this could actually be quite hard while also having to count how many press-ups they're doing. So that's also the disadvantages of a press-up in 1 minute.